Right, students, prove that quadrilateral formed by the intersection of angle bisectors of a parallelogram is a rectangle. See, ABCD is a parallelogram. ABCD is a parallelogram. This is the angle bisector of angle A. This is the angle bisector of angle B. This is the angle bisector of C. The angle bisector. They meet together and form a rectangle. We have proved that this is a rectangle. लगता है ना बराबर rectangle ऐसे ही दिखता है ना angle 90, 90, 90, 90. तो हो गया प्रूव. ऐसा प्रूव करेगा तो तुमको मिलेगा ऐसा प्रूव नहीं है. We have to prove is a rectangle. It looks like a rectangle, okay? ऐसा फायदा नहीं. Now let us try to prove. What is given? Given quadrilateral ABCD is a parallelogram. और उसके बाद और क्या दिया? AR BP and AR BP CP AR BP CP and DR are angle bisectors of angle A, angle B, angle C and angle D respectively. This and this are angle bisectors, angle A, B, C and D. Now, let angle A equal to 2x. Whenever angle bisectors are there, you write 2x, not x. Angle bisector. 2x and angle B equal to 2x. This is equal to 2x and this is equal to B equal to x, 2 and B equal to 2. Therefore, angle C congruent to angle A, angle C is congruent to angle A, angle C is equal to 2x, angle D equal to congruent to B equal to 2y. This is 2x, this is 2x, this is 2y, that's 2y. Right. So that means this will be x, this will be x, this will be y, this also will be y. This will be x, this will be x, this will be y, this will be y, because these are angle bisectors. Right. In triangle ASB, before going to triangle ASB, angle A plus angle B equal to 180 degrees. कारण क्या है? Adjacent angles of parallelogram. This angle and this angle are adjacent angles of parallelogram. Therefore, their sum is equal to 180. And therefore, 2x plus 2y equal to 180. Therefore, x plus y equal to 90 degrees. Very important. X plus y equal to 90 degrees. This will use. Now in triangle ASB, angle PSR angle PSR, this angle, equal to angle SAB plus angle SBA, exterior angles or remote interior angles. Remote interior, exterior angle भी बोल सकते हैं, remote interior angles. These are remote interior angles. Therefore, angle PSR equal to x plus y. Now, PSR equal to x plus y. Now, again, in triangle ASB, x plus y plus angle ASB equal to 180 degrees. Sum of angles of triangle. This angle here plus this angle here plus this angle is equal to 180 degrees. In triangle ASB. Triangle ASB, this angle plus this angle plus this angle to 180 degrees. Therefore, what is x plus y by the way? X plus y. अगर 1 लिखेगा तो x plus y equal to 90 degrees, which already we have proved, plus angle ASB equal to 180. Therefore, angle ASB equal to 180 minus 90 is 90 degrees. So, हमको मिल गया, this is S here, 90 degrees. Now, angle PSR is also x plus y. PSR हमको मिल गया x plus y equal to, what is x plus y? 90 degrees from 1. So this also 90. Otherwise, you can come from here to here also. This is 90, this is also 90. ऐसा करने का सो ये सेकंड स्टेप का जरूरत भी नहीं है, अगर किया तो ठीक है, इधर से इधर आ सकता है, नहीं तो दिस इज इक्वल टू दिस प्लस दिस, कोई भी एक लेने का बस. एनीवे दिस वी गॉट 90 डिग्रीज. इधर से ऐसा आ सकता है, नहीं तो डायरेक्टली उधर से मिल सकता है. ठीक है, एक 90 मिला. नाउ एक 90 मिला. इन ट्रायंगल BPC, in triangle BPC, how much is this? Y. Angle PBC, this angle plus angle PCB plus angle P equal to 180 degrees. This angle plus this angle plus this angle equal to 180 degrees. Therefore, angle PBC is y. PBC is y. Angle PCB is equal to x plus angle BPC equal to 180. This is x plus y. X plus y किधर है? This is important one. X plus y equal to 90. Therefore 90 degrees plus angle BPC equal to 180 degrees from 1. 1 में दिया x plus y equal to 90. X plus y equal to 90. Therefore angle BPC equal to 90 degrees. This is also 90 degrees. Similarly, we can prove angle R equal to 90 degrees and angle PQR equal to 90 degrees. We have proved this is equal to 90 degrees. We have proved this is equal to 90 degrees. Same method में we can prove this is equal to 90 degrees, this also 90 degrees. All angles are 90 degrees. Therefore, quadrilateral PQRS is a rectangle. Quadrilateral is a rectangle. Because all angles are 90 degrees. This is 90, this is 90, this is 90. Therefore, it's a rectangle. Okay. इसके लिए look at the difference. इसके लिए 8 मिनट लिख लगाओ. Okay students, ये this sum करने के लिए you require what is known as the midpoint theorem of any triangle. Midpoint theorem. That I have already given in another my videos. Midpoint theorem. What is the midpoint theorem? I just try to tell you. उसका proof में दूसरा वीडियो में है. So suppose there is a triangle here. What I am going to say is a midpoint theorem. Midpoint theorem. If this is A, B and C, and if this is the midpoint, suppose I call it P, this is Q, this is R, they are midpoints. This is equal to this, and this is equal to this, this is equal to this, and this is equal to this, this is equal to this. So, suppose I join PR. Suppose this P and R are the midpoints of the sides. Then P is midpoint of AB, R is the midpoint of AC. Then PR parallel to BC. This is parallel to this. PR parallel to BC and PR equal to half BC. This is called midpoint theorem. If you join the midpoints of two sides, that segment will be parallel to the third side. This is one side, second side, the midpoint of one side, this is the midpoint of the second side. This segment PR is parallel to BC and also PR equal to half of BC. This is the midpoint theorem. Already इसका proof दिया है. Now I will use this theorem for solving this. Right. X is midpoint of AB given. Y or Z is midpoint of AC given. Therefore, by the length of xy. Therefore, x is it. This line. This is the midpoint of AB. This is the midpoint of AC. This line. This segment equal to half of BC. So x is that equal to half of BC. Line joining the midpoint of two sides is parallel to the third side. This is equal to half of the third side. X is that equal to half of BC. BC दिया है क्या? BC is equal to 11. Therefore, half of 11 equal to 5.5 centimeter. X is that दिया. Similarly, XY. This is called midpoint theorem. Midpoint theorem. Now, similarly, XY equal to half of AC. Equal to half of AC कितना? AC is equal to 9. Equal to half of 9 is 4.5. Again, midpoint theorem. Similarly, XY हो गया, XZ हो गया, and YZ चाहिए. YZ is equal to half of AB. कितना दिया? AB is equal to 5, equal to 2.5 centimeter लिखो. They are given centimeter, so 2.5 centimeter. That's the sum. It is very simple. This is equal to half of this. This is equal to half of this, and this is equal to half of this midpoint. Right? Okay. We'll go to the next sum. Yes, students, for doing this, we require the converse of the midpoint theorem. I told you the midpoint theorem. This is A, B, C, and if this is the midpoint, M is the midpoint of AB. If I draw this line parallel to this line, if I draw this parallel to this will meet the midpoint of AC. N is the midpoint of AC. A line drawn from the midpoint of one side parallel to second side, it meets the midpoint of the third side, or this line will bisect the third side. N will be equal to N. This is the converse of the midpoint theorem. We are studying the midpoint theorem. Okay. Now, proof. Given quadrilateral PQRS is a rectangle. It's a rectangle. All angles are 90 degrees. This also rectangle. Also quadrilateral LMNR MNR is also a rectangle. Both are rectangles. This is a rectangle, this also rectangle. I have shown that. Now और क्या दिया है? M is the midpoint. M is the midpoint of PR. This is the midpoint of PR. मतलब this is equal to this. This is equal to this. To prove one, SL equal to LR. This is one. First one we prove that. For that, proof. In triangle SPR, M is midpoint of PR. M is the midpoint of PR given. M is the midpoint of PR given. And ML parallel to NR. This is 90 degrees, this is 90 degrees. Or ML parallel to PS. Not over PS. This is 90 degrees to this is also 90 degrees. So if I take, or this is 90 degrees and this is 90, that is much easier. This is 90 degrees, this is 90 degrees. Both are corresponding angles. If corresponding angles are congruent, then the lines are parallel. ML parallel to PS. Reason लिखो. Both perpendicular to SR. Both perpendicular to SR. If both are perpendicular to the same line, they should be parallel. So M is the midpoint, and ML parallel to PS. Therefore, L is midpoint, L is the midpoint of SR. This is the midpoint of SR. Line drawn from the midpoint of one side. For this triangle, अभी ये triangle है. In this triangle, M is the midpoint and this is parallel to this. Line drawn from the midpoint of one side, parallel to second side, bisects the third side. L is the midpoint of SR. L is the midpoint of SR का मतलब, therefore midpoint बोले तो SN equal to LR. SN equal to LR. पहला वाला proof हो गया. For the second one, to prove second one here, ln equal to half of SQ. For that, we will make a line passing through M. This will definitely go through this. इसका एक लाइन बनाएंगे. This is M. This is 90 degrees. Right. So we will have to prove that Ln is parallel to SQ. All right. We will join Ln also. We will join Ln also and SQ also. Now look here. For second part, we say L is midpoint. L is the midpoint of SR. Already proved. The proof here. L is the midpoint of SR. Already proved. Similarly, we can prove that, see, L is the midpoint of this side and N is the midpoint of, and similarly, N is the midpoint of, N is the midpoint of Q1. Similarly, N is the midpoint of Q1. Therefore, in triangle SQR, this triangle SQR, we said L is the midpoint of this side, N is the midpoint of this side, L is the midpoint of this side, N is the midpoint of this side. Therefore, Ln is parallel to SQ. Therefore, Ln parallel to SQ and Ln equal to half of SQ. This is the midpoint theorem. Midpoint theorem. ये भी होगा, second भी होगा. I hope you understood this. We will go to the next sum. Right, students, the new sum. ABC is an equilateral triangle. ABC is an equilateral triangle given triangle ABC is equilateral. इसके बाद given FD E are midpoints. This and this are midpoints. You know, this is equal to this equal to this. So all are equal. A, B, C. Equilateral triangle means AB equal to BC equal to ADC. और उसके बाद to prove triangle FED is equilateral. triangle is an equilateral. They have given that ABC triangle is equilateral triangle. इसका मतलब AB congruent to BC congruent to AC, and F, E and D are midpoints. We have to prove that this is also an equilateral triangle. First we write as triangle ABC is equilateral, AB congruent to BC congruent to AC. Equilateral triangle, all sides are congruent. All sides are congruent for equilateral triangle. Now, F and E are midpoints. F and D are midpoints of AB and AC given. Therefore, FE equal to half of BC. They are midpoints, therefore FE equal to half of BC. Midpoint here. Similarly, F and D are midpoints, therefore FD equal to half of FD is equal to half of AC. Again midpoint here. And FD is equal to half of AC because F is midpoint of D is also midpoint. So this is equal to half of AC. And FD हो गया DE equal to half of AB. Again midpoint here. This is equal to half of BC. This is equal to half of AC. This is equal to half of AC, and this is equal to half of AB. As AB equal to BC equal to AC from 1. Half से multiply करें तो half AB equal to half BC equal to half AC, multiplying by half. Multiplying by half. Half AB, as AB equal to BC equal to AC, half AB equal to half BC equal to half AC. What is half AB? Half AB equal to DE. Half AB equal to DE equal to half BC. Where is half BC? Half BC equal to equal to, and what is half AC? Half AC इधर है. Half AC इधर है. Half AC equal to FD. Or if you want, you can give some numbers. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 3, 4, 5. But here it is very clear. Half AB equal to DE, half BC is equal to FE, and half AC equal to FD. DE congruent to FE, congruent to FD. This is congruent to this, is congruent to this, congruent to this. Therefore, triangle DEF, triangle FED. This triangle FED is equilateral because all sides are congruent. Okay. I hope you understood this. And Okay students, segment PD is the median. Median का मतलब this is equal to this, this is equal to this, QD equal to DR. Now उसके बाद दिया है point T is the midpoint of segment PD. This is the midpoint, मतलब this is equal to this. This is equal to this. T is the midpoint of P. Okay. Produce QT intersects PR at M. Produce QT. QT को produce किया, extend किया. QT को extend किया. That will meet PR at M. इधर meet हो गया M. इसको एक्सटेंड करके वो मीट इधर मीट हो गया उसका एम में. उसके बाद शो दैट पी एम अपॉन पी आर इक्वल टू 1/3. दिस इज 1/3 ऑफ दिस पी आर. इसका 1/3 आएगा. ये वो करना है. अच्छा समझे? वेरी गुड. और समझा? गुड. समझा? वेरी गुड. एनीवे, नाउ लेट अस स्टार्ट प्रूफ. In triangle PDN, in triangle PDN, T is midpoint of PD and TM parallel to PM is parallel to DN. इधर दिया है DN is parallel to PM. This is parallel to this covenant. TM is parallel to this. दे दिया है DN is parallel to PM. Construction. Draw. This is parallel to this covenant. TM is parallel to this. TN is parallel to TM parallel to DN. By construction. Draw किया है. Therefore, PM equal to Mn. We are studying the theorem. Line drawn from the midpoint of one side parallel to second side bisects the third side. Right here, line drawn from midpoint of one side parallel to second side bisects the third side. ये पूरा लिखने से अच्छा we will write converse of the midpoint. इतना लिखे तो बहुत लंबा चौड़ा होता है. So we will write, that is the theorem. We will write here converse of midpoint theorem. See, in this triangle, this is the midpoint, this is parallel to this, so M is the midpoint of PM. PM equal to Mn. Pn is equal to Mn. उसको कुछ नाम दे देंगे 1 or 1. Now, in triangle QMR, कौन सा ट्रायंगल है? QMR ट्रायंगल में देखो इधर D is the midpoint of QR and this is parallel to this by construction. So we write D is midpoint of QR. उसका रीजन क्या है? T is the midpoint. इसका रीजन क्या है? PD is median. रीजन क्या है? PD is a median. Therefore, T is a midpoint. Because PD is median. D is the midpoint because PD is the median. Okay. Right. DN parallel to QM. Then देखो DN parallel to QM construction. This is the midpoint of QR and this is parallel to this way construction. Therefore, N is midpoint of MR. Same converse of midpoint theorem. In this triangle, D is the midpoint, this is parallel to the second side, therefore N is the midpoint of MR. Right. MN is the midpoint. Therefore, MN congruent to NR. MN is congruent to NR. This is second. This is first. Therefore, from 1 and 2, one says that PM is congruent to MN, 2 says that MN is congruent to NR. So this is congruent to this, 1 says that this is congruent to this, 2 says that this is congruent to this. Therefore, from 1 and 2, PM equal to MN equal to NR from 1 and 2. This is statement number 3. PM equal to MN equal to NR. This is equal to this equal to this. That is statement number 3. Now, PR equal to PM plus MN plus NR. PR equal to PM plus MN plus NR. From which this plus this equal to PR. From which yes. But PR is equal to PM. हमको क्या प्रूव करना है? PM plus PM equal to MN. PM equal to MN. Therefore MN equal to PM. MN के बजाय PM plus NR equal to PM. NR equal to PM. So NR के बजाय PM. So PR is equal to PM plus PM plus PM is equal to 3 PM. Cross multiply करेगा तो PM equal to 1/3 PR. That is what they want us to prove, and that is what we have proved. Ekdam perfect. I hope you have understood this very well. So in that case, we show that we like it and subscribe. Also share if you like it. Thank you. I'll see you in the next lecture.